every child in every Houston neighborhood deserves access to an outstanding public education that prepares them for a life full of opportunities. Good Reason Houston is building a movement of Houstonians who are committed to making that vision a reality. Each year we mark progress toward our vision for opportunity through the Houston Public Education Snapshot. This year's Snapshot examines the milestones that mark each stage of a student's academic journey. This helps our community better understand the current state of public education and how we can contribute to a better future. Central Houston is home to 18 public education systems with over 900 schools serving nearly 700,000 students. More than 500,000 of these students are economically disadvantaged. That's 76% of the entire student body. It's evident the student population counting our region's public school systems is made up of students with varying cultures, privileges, and needs. This year's Snapshot illuminates what it will take for each student to succeed in Houston of tomorrow, entering quality pre-K, meeting rigorous academic standards, preparing for college or career, and attaining a post-secondary credential. A strong start builds a critical foundation for a child's academic career, and that starts before kindergarten. In the Houston area, only 39%, or roughly 4 out of 10 eligible 3- and 4-year-old students, were enrolled in free public pre-K. That leaves 46,000 eligible Houston children who may be missing out on this crucial first step to their education. For our region to thrive, we need more students to start education early. Over the next 3 years, we are working with the community to get at least 50% of students enrolled. To achieve this goal, our community must encourage the state to fund the expansion of quality early learning programs, as well as ensure that families see the value of pre-K.
Do you think that other kids should go to pre-K?
Yes.
Yes, why?
Because they have to learn, because they have to be smart.
Good Reason Houston is focused on increasing pre-K enrollment in a multitude of ways. So first, we're doing a citywide Pre-K Houston campaign to really get the word out about what makes pre-K great and beneficial for students and families in Houston. And secondly, we're working closely with districts to really support them to make a tailored plan for their community to increase enrollment. That starts out with a deep data analysis and then setting ambitious strategic goals and building a devised plan.
Yeah, it is essential for every student within the Houston area and beyond to be at grade level. And it starts with the early years. Ensuring that our early childhood classrooms have all of the resources necessary, that our teachers are prepared, that we're talking to parents about the importance of early literacy is just a start. So ensuring that we get it right at the early years then really sets the stage for us as we move on throughout their educational pathway.
Good Reason Houston works with school districts to analyze data and recommend steps to ensure that all students get the support they need to meet rigorous learning standards. For the previous school year, only 39% of students met or mastered grade-level expectations on STAR Math, and this number has remained flat for the last 2 years. For the first year, reading performance has surpassed pre-pandemic levels, with 49% meeting or exceeding expectations on STAR Reading. That means the nearly 194,000 kids tested are meeting grade level this year, and that's a win for Houston.
Like my students who could not read could not perform well in any other subject.
Over the next 3 years, Good Reason Houston aims to work hand in hand with educators and policymakers to increase the number of students reaching math standards by 40,000 and reading standards by 57,000. And there are plenty of career options in Houston, but are students prepared for them?
In order to do great in any job, there's obviously the technical side. You need the skills, but what we look for is high intellect, high energy, low ego team members. Someone that has the capacity to do the work, someone that has the high energy to persevere through obstacles, and that has a low ego to always be learning. And I think when we think about our students, we want to create an identity of a lifetime learner.
Sebastian Solar is one of thousands of business executives constantly on the lookout for top talent in Houston. How successful a student might be in a career or college can be determined by a few factors that comprise their career, college, and military readiness milestones known as CCMR. Some of these readiness factors include earning an associate's degree during high school, obtaining an industry-based certification, passing an AP or IB test, or meeting criteria of the SAT/ACT exam. Out of the 88% of students who graduate high school, only 3 out of 4 meet CCMR criteria.
We should be working together to support each other, regardless of what avenue we're in. We have so many resources and we have so many skill sets, from the energy corridor to top tier universities. We have certification programs. Even our community colleges are above par in comparison to other cities.
We are conducting post-secondary research that is helping us better understand the gap between students graduating college, career, military ready, but then not going on to achieve lucrative living wage jobs upon their post-secondary completion.
According to Texas 2036, a nonprofit public policy organization, more than 70% of jobs in the nation will require post-secondary education and/or training by 2036. However, out of the 74% of students considered college, career, and military ready, only 47% enrolled in some form of secondary education, and even fewer, only 27%, are actually completing degrees or credentials within 6 years of high school graduation, leaving them unprepared for the demands of today's workforce and reducing the likelihood that they will attain some type of high-wage job or career to support their chosen futures.
We know that it is urgent for us to see what jobs are out there, what are the jobs of the future, and then look at our district opportunities, right? Look at how we can partner within our school districts and find those pathways for our students.
Good Reason Houston brings together families, educators, policymakers, business leaders, and philanthropists to strengthen the connection between schools and the workforce. Ultimately, we aim to have 100% of students graduating college, career, or military ready, and 50% of students secure a post-secondary degree or credential by 2035.
I think if we're shifting the view and making jobs like whether you are a beautician, whether you are a CEO, whether you're a teacher, all of those jobs, they're necessary. The people in the boardroom are just as necessary as the people out in the field working. Then that will connect the gap, the space between pedagogy and the practical to what we're actually doing.
Good Reason Houston's 2024 Snapshot provides an overview of our city's progress at key milestones in a student's educational journey. More importantly, it serves as a call of action for all of us this year. So in the year ahead, let's commit to do our part to expand high-quality pre-K programs and encourage families to access them, prioritize strategies that improve math outcomes, ensure we have rigorous college, career, and military readiness standards and paths to meeting them, and encourage improved cross-sector collaboration that should lead to greater post-secondary success. Let's work together, alongside our incredible educators, to ensure Houston makes the progress each year that our students, families, and region deserve. Together, we will ensure Houston continues becoming the nation's premier city for public education.
We believe that every child across the city should have a great public school. We need parents, students, families, business leaders, everyone across the entire community to come together and create big goals for our students and work together to drive towards achieving them.
We've done some incredible things as a city, whether it's putting a man on the moon or building the first stadium. And why not us? Why not Houston to be the pioneer of education? We owe it to our children, and we owe it to our city, and we owe it to our country to be better and to raise those expectations, and not only raise those expectations, but meet them with the resources that they need to support our great teachers, administrators, and our children.
If you're interested in taking a deeper dive into the data or taking action to improve the lives of Houston students, visit goodreasonhouston.org.